about the market today. Elon Musk says that raising tax on the rich will only hurt the low-income people. And Intel plans to invest $25 billion to build a factory in Israel. The U.S. stock market closed for one day on next Monday, June 19th, to mark Juneteenth. And the Nasdaq and the New York Stock Exchange are closed at 4 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday and will resume normal trading next Tuesday. Trading in CME's precious metal and U.S. crude oil futures contracts ended at 14:30 p.m. Eastern on the 19th. And trading in ICE's Brent crude oil futures contracts ended ahead of 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Elon Musk said over the weekend that the U.S. President Joe Biden has called for tax increases on the super rich, but the result of doing will only hurt low and middle-income groups. Musk tweeted, "In all seriousness, I agree that we should make elaborate tax avoidance schemes illegal. By doing so, will upset a lot of donors, so we would only see rhetoric but no action. Those who will actually be forced to bear the burden of excess government spending are low and moderate income earners who cannot escape payroll taxes." Musk responding to a tweet from Biden, who said it's time for the super rich to start paying for their share. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said on Sunday that U.S. chipmaker Intel will spend $25 billion to build a new factory in Israel, calling it the largest international investment Israel has ever attracted. Israel's finance ministry said Kiryat Gat plant will be operational in 2027, operating until at least 2035, and will employ thousands of people. Under the agreement, Intel would pay 7.5% tax rate, up from the current 5%. The company has grown to be Israel's largest private employer, an exporter, and a leader in the local electronics and information industry. Barrick Gold is a company interested in copper. The world's largest gold producer recently approached First Quantum Minerals Limited to discuss a possible acquisition. While the move was unsuccessful, Barrick's informal offer was rejected. It was interested in acquiring a $17 billion gold miner. The Barrick CEO Mark Bristow has said for years that he wants to expand the copper business. Now the focus may be even more urgent. Barrick's gold production has fallen to a decade's low now, while the long-time industry rival Newmont recently announced a huge acquisition that allowed it to far outperform Barrick in gold production. Airbus is in talks with Mexican low-cost carrier Grupo Vivas Airbus SAB for an order of large narrow-body aircraft of more than 100. But the agreement may not be reached this week. The airline says it has the youngest fleet in Mexico and one of the most advanced in North America. The Fed's decision to stop raising interest rate, at least temporarily, is a relief for consumers who have watched everything from credit cards to mortgages becoming more expensive. The question now is, what does this mean to investors? Timing can be everything. That's all I have for today. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next episode.